complete in the construction process, especially for a multi-level building, is something you need to take the time and celebrate and appreciate. It's not a groundbreaking. We already had the groundbreaking. It's not a ribbon cutting, which we look forward to at the end of next year, but it is a very significant construction milestone and important to everybody who's sitting here under this deck. Kind of reminds me when I was kind of a scout leader. My son early on got involved with groups who were involved with sports and scouting, and I was kind of in charge of our outdoor activities, our hiking. And the guys loved to hike. They loved to get to the campsite as soon as possible so they could start having fun, throwing the frisbee, thinking about food. But after a few miles, I said, guys, let's stop. Take a look behind you and see where you've been. See what you've accomplished. See the miles you put in. Appreciate that. And that's kind of what we're doing today. We're going to appreciate what we've done. We know where we're headed. We've got a heck of a plan, but we're going to appreciate what we've done to this point. And I was asked Kyle earlier this morning, I said, how many pieces of precast concrete are in this deck? He told me 555. Imagine 555 pieces, massive pieces, being put together safely. Not 1 hour of lost safety time, no accidents at all. But just imagine what we're standing under here. Don't let it scare you, it's been put together very well. But just imagine that, 555 massive pieces of concrete. Just so many people to thank. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to have this short ceremony, because I felt like everybody was so excited at the groundbreaking that we didn't have a chance to thank all of the people we needed to who are involved in this process. So I'm going to go over a list, and I'm going to read from it so I don't forget anybody. I'm going to start with the folks who built this and are building this deck, Winter Construction. The people on the ground, Kyle Mills, Russell Hefner, Adam Zawadzki, Kerry Campbell. These are people who have been involved in this project from the beginning and have done a great job for the city and our citizens. The people at the office, Brent, Matt Reed, Sarah McCracken, who's not here for a good reason, she just had a baby. Those are folks who helped us get to this point also with Winter. But Winter, you guys have been a great contractor. And we really did a great job on the police department, 10 years ago, and this deck is going to be a great addition. I want to thank the folks from our county partners. I think it's just Mike Wilborn who's here, but Mike has been great to work with since the very beginning of this project. Angela Parham, who's in charge of support services with the county. We couldn't be here without having worked out through those IGAs and the agreements that we worked on over the months, really over the years. So we really thank Gwinnett County. I want to thank our commissioner from this district, Jasper Watkins, for supporting us. Chairman Hendrickson, who has been a supporter. Glenn Stevens, the county administrator. TSW and CPL. Heather Hubble, I think, is here, the lead architect for all of the city improvements. Heather, you've done a wonderful job. You've kept us on track. We've thrown a few obstacles in your way and a lot of questions. John Hand is here, who is very good at answering all those questions, also from TSW. And with CPL, Brian Miller is parking deck expert, par excellence. Larry Gann is here, Rich Ettinger. We thank you for your help in getting to this point. We wouldn't be here without you, Brian. Our Grove partners, I didn't expect to see so many folks come from Casto, but it's great to have you here. Brett Hutchins, Shannon Dixon, David Bruner, thank you for being here in town. Kurt Dimitrops, I'm telling you, we started this quite a while ago, and it's great to get to this point, isn't it, Kurt? Kirk's with Mid-City Real Estate Partners. George Dillard, who is on duty every day, making sure, as our old city attorney would say, all the puppies are playing good together, working through that pile of puppies. And Roger White, who's here probably almost every day, who's doing a great job for us. He always works so close with us. I want to thank another person, Larry Kaiser with Collaborative Infrastructure Solutions. Larry, you've been a huge part of the support team for the city. You're going to work all the way through, and we appreciate everything that you've done for us and with us. A few more folks. Will the DDA board members who are here, raise your hand. We could not, the one person who's not here is the chair, Don Britt, who's recovering from an illness. But without you guys, we wouldn't have had the wherewithal and the process, the administrative process and the support to get here. And I can't thank the DDA board enough. All of you guys have been instrumental. Kelly McAloon, you're going to have the duty and the responsibility of making sure there's a lot of people in this place when we get it done. But we appreciate your support to this point also. There are a lot of city staff people here. Well, y'all, everybody from City Hall, got PD over here who's worked on traffic. You guys deserve a huge hand of thanks, because you've had to put up with me all these years trying to get this thing put together, and I appreciate all the patience and effort that you've put towards this. Thank you guys for traffic control, security, everything that PD's done. PD's a great organization that is easy to work with. And finally, I want to thank the persevering decision makers, our mayor and council. We have Mayor Barbara Bender, we have Mayor Pro Tem Dave Emanuel, council members Gretchen Schultz and Todd Warner, Christy and Solange are educating our young folks right now. They could not be here. But without y'all staying the course and providing that political and financial wherewithal, we'd never be here. So thank you all. I just appreciate the teamwork, appreciate the communication. Look forward to the next year when we finally get this thing done. But we're celebrating this deck right now, and I'm going to have Barbara come up to make a few comments, and then Kyle Mills will come up from Winter. Thank you.
Wow, I mean, what an awesome day. When Butch talks about the perseverance of the city, the staff, and the leadership, the council members, it took a lot of perseverance. It took a lot of beatings. I think we've all got the marks on our back to prove it. Had a little bumps and bruises along the way, but we kept at it. And with the support and the help of great staff, Butch just knowing who to pick up the phone and call, and for nurturing the relationships that we needed in this whole process. We couldn't have done it without his leadership and his ability to get things done. And the marriage that we have with Mid-City Real Estate and Casto, and then all of the contractors that have come on board have been top notch. We are very, very excited, very pleased with all our progress. And for me personally, just coming out on this construction site and seeing what's going on, to me it still feels a little out of body experience, like I'm sitting here watching something else happening. So it really has been in the works for a very, very long time, and to see this project really coming out of the ground, and for us to be at this point, I agree with Butch. We need to be able to stop and celebrate these milestones as we get them, so that we don't forget that this is all a journey, and we need to be cognizant of where we are on that journey through the past and where we're headed in the future. Thank you again to all of my council members, to all of the city staff, and to all of the contractors that are here and working on this project. It certainly does take a village to put together an $85 million project, and I think we pulled together quite a village here. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all for your support and for your work and your dedication to this project. So I'll turn it over to Kyle.
Hey everybody, my name is Kyle Mills, project manager for Winter Construction. Thank you all again for coming out here and celebrating with us a little bit today. I wanted to take a minute to thank all the subcontractors for their hard work they put in this project so far. You know, Winter and our team, we're out here managing the work, but the subs are the ones out here actually putting it into place. And it's because of them and their hard work that we're able to celebrate here today on schedule. So I'll start off with Keller North America, who did our aggregate piers on the job. Centerpoint Site Work and Utilities. SDC was our cast in place concrete subcontractor. And Bug and his crew at SDC have really gone above and beyond on this one, and we really appreciate their hard work. Metromont and Bass Precast. So as Butch had mentioned earlier, we've got 555 pieces here. Each piece was hauled in from Hiram, Georgia, individually on a truck. And the Metromont and Bass Precast team got this deck erected on schedule in a little over 8 weeks. So great job by them. Dixie Electric, our electrician. Quality Construction and Plumbing, our plumber. Southeast Restoration and Fireproofing did some waterproofing and damp proofing on the project for us. Jonquil Steel, who's erected the elevator tower at the south end of the parking garage, and Summers Roofing. And I would also like to thank our material suppliers, CMC Rebar, Argos Ready Mix Concrete, Brundage Bone Concrete Pumping, Vulcan Construction Materials, and Ram Tool. So a round of applause for all the selectmen